Who are you? Great words, Bobby. Thank you so much. We're going to take a 5-minute stand-up break, and it'll give you a chance to even go out in the lobby and get the fire special tonight, which is $5 tonight. So feel free to take 5 minutes, and Rick will be back up to end our program tonight, okay? With the God stories.
Place. And so we thought it was necessary in this whole fire in the workplace process that I was talking about earlier, that you also have seasons of celebration and opportunities to hear stories about what God is doing through the lives of people right here in our own backyard. And so that's what this evening is all about, is we really just want to take some time to share with you this evening some stories. Now let me tell you how we went about this. We formed a team that we called Integrity Reporters. We didn't want this to feel like a competition between one story or another. Instead, we wanted it to be much like a reporter writing a special interest story for the newspaper. And so we formed a team of volunteers that we labeled Integrity Reporters, and we began asking people, who are the folks that you know that are really doing some cool things out there in the marketplace? And we wanted stories that revolve and relate to this FIRE theme. And FIRE is an acronym that we use that stands for faith, integrity, relationships, and excellence. And so we want to share a story with you tonight about each one of those attributes. But in addition to those 4 attributes, we also feel that it's very critical that we encourage the pastors in our community that are out there trying to equip the saints for their calling and their purpose to be lived out in the workplace. And so we also will have a story this evening that will share a little bit about some pastors that are living out that as well. And so that's kind of the overview of what we're going to be doing this evening. And we could have shot videos, we could have tried a lot of different things, had people speak, but we really wanted the spotlight to be on God first and foremost, and we wanted it to be more of a intimate storytelling. And so we've asked 3 of our reporters that volunteered to be spokespeople that would share the stories tonight. So you'll be able to hear from them about stories of individuals that are doing some remarkable things, and then we will call those people up so that we can just give them a token of our appreciation. Now there's other people that we talked with in this journey, and we're not saying that any of these stories are more valuable than what God has done in the lives of those people either. We will also intend on telling those stories as well over the next several weeks on our website. And so we could only share so many, and so that's what we ended up doing, and that's how we've landed on this. So I'm going to call up these 3 reporters. First, I want to introduce the 3 reporters that are going to be presenting tonight. I'm going to call them forward, and they're going to begin sharing these stories. And then my wife Kathy and I will be up here as well whenever the individuals come forward to give them a token of appreciation. So that's kind of how it's going to go. Let me just introduce these 3, and they can start heading for the stage. But we have Debbie Goodin, has been on Integrity Resource Center's board for many years now. She's a culture index consultant and very passionate about the marketplace. Mike Bailey has also been with us for a long time, as far as been around IRC and helping. And Mike owns Bailey Presentations, and he does a great job of doing some speaking coaching for people. And then finally, Phil Kryling has been a pastor for 30 years. He now runs a ministry called Pastors 411 and really encourages and comes along beside many pastors in our community. And so we're going to begin this evening with Debbie Goodin starting off sharing the story on faith, and then we will move through each one of them from there on. So let's give a warm welcome and thank you for these presenters. And before Debbie speaks, I just remembered, I forgot something very important, is we had a great team of not only the reporters, but volunteers. My wife Kathy has done a remarkable job of assembling a team and helping move that forward. If you have been a part of helping with this event in any way, would you please stand for a moment so that we can give you the proper recognition for this evening. So please, thank you for all the volunteers, and it took a lot of work.